guys to my first all-rounder video. I'm excited to introduce to you Leicester to London. This was my friend Angus. He's one of the riders at Leicester. So at this point in the journey, not much was going on. We were on a train journey that took about 3 hours to Leicester from London St Pancras station, and on that journey this is basically where we were in this little allocated spot of one seat and baggage like storage, so that's where we were at, and we were just listening to music and talking about the trip ahead of us on the next day. We left the station about 9 o'clock in the evening, and this happened. Yeah, I got a wild sugar rush and I was a bit hyperactive at the time. However, doesn't matter, we had to cycle to Leicester University anyway to go to our friend's house, at who we were staying over, and he was joining us for the journey as well. So at this point we didn't know where we were, but eventually we found our way.
Hi.
This is Jonathan. Jonathan, right here.
Hi.
And this is the other rider, Jonathan. He loves the camera. He literally does. But this is his dorm room. So check it out, guys. This is what, how much, 9k a year gets you?
9,000 for you guys. £9,250 extra.
With books, some change, assessments, examination, 3,000 word essay. Quite depressing stuff, really. You've got the mirror, standard issue. You got hats. The Ralph Lauren hat. Look at that tape, bro.
Just to shape the hat.
Just to shape the hat. Don't know what to say about this. Wardrobe, delivery bag, my bag. At which point we decided to go get something to eat for the next day. At Asda at about 1 AM in the morning. So we got essentials for the morning like pizza, sweets, but we came back home, we had some sleep, and we woke up the next morning. Good morning. This is day one of our trip. We've woken up and we need to eat all this food. That food as well. We're all gonna be munching today. Our bikes are ready, apparently. It's gonna be 16 hours apparently of cycling and breaks, so it's gonna be hard, but it'll be okay. Won't it, Jonathan? Oh. Angus is coming from his daily...
His second.
His second? Daily shit. Weather is okay. Sunny? Not really. But it's cloudy. Oh, there he is. Good morning, Angus.
Look it up. Wait.
Feast your eyes on this beautiful creature. Angus. So, Angus, what are your feelings? Pre-journey. What are your feelings?
That we should get a fucking move on.
We should get a fucking move on. What time is it?
12.
So yes, 4 hours and 30 minutes later, we started our journey due to some delays and technical difficulties. As you can see here, Angus kind of had a technical difficulty himself. 6 minutes into the journey, his bottle just dropped, and not big of a deal, but obviously it's not a good way to start the journey. That's going to take about 18 hours in total. So we got moving, we got ahead on the trip, and about 4 hours when we got hungry and we were at a Chinese takeaway shop. And we bumped into a bit of a situation here. Here's the problem, really. We're not allowed to sit here.
There's no place to sit. Or you can no car here.
Nah, we're cycling, that's why.
I'm guessing they said no to
Everything. Basically, they said, order and go to the pub and buy a beer or something.
Why don't we just eat in the pub?
Yeah, but there's Chinese food here. That's pub food. And we all ordered Chinese food. We went to the pub, tried to eat, got kicked out, and we outside in the freezing cold. 8 o'clock at night. We're night riding. We're in the middle of between Milton Keynes. Yeah. Yes, fucking nowhere, but we're between Milton Keynes and Northampton right now. we think. But I think we see Milton Keynes over there, if you can see that. It's that light pollution, so beautiful thing. See you in a bit. Bye! So this is the first proper step out into the wild for me. This is the first time I've ever gone night riding in a foreign area that I was never in. It's up north and it was pretty cold. And to be honest, it wasn't a very pleasant surprise at first, but once we finished our food, we got a bit warm cycling for a few minutes. It was a bit better, and especially we had music and a bit of banter, so we had, all three of us all together, and we were keeping up the morale. But obviously, at any adventure, you encounter a problem, and unfortunately, ours came a bit too soon, in my opinion. But one of us got a puncture, and we had to sort it out. We immediately stopped and sorted out there and there because we had to. If we rode on the rim, then it wouldn't have been helpful for in the long run. So here's basically what we did to fix this. After finishing the repairs, we were finally on the road again, and we could finally recoup, and after 2 hours of catching up with our schedule, we finally got back in time, and we had one more puncture along the way. However, I just don't want to bore you guys and show you guys another fast-forwarded clip of us repairing a puncture. However, we did, have a few breaks. We had, because we were in the forest for a while, we had mud on our tires and our brakes, and we had to clean up in some situations. But it comes with the journey. It is what it is, and you encounter problems anyway. And generally it was a good journey up until we got to Hertfordshire, where I unfortunately got a puncture, and it was the last leg and stretch of our journey. I had to fix it, and from there on, we had no more punctures, and luckily we got to London safely, and unfortunately I couldn't record it because my camera died, and that's a bit unfortunate. However, I can tell you guys we got there in the end, and our journey was complete.